All right, before I say this, even before I get to that last question, you know I gotta say this, man. Real live people, real live stories, and you can't get that nowhere else but here at the Ferguson Chronicle, where we keep it 110 all the way across the board, man. So let's get to that last question, neighborhood real. It's a kid right now, man, because we already know how kids are with technology out here. I'm not meaning a baby. I'm talking about a person that's underage, right? But sometimes underages watch the show, right? They watching you right now, man. They watching this interview and watching the things you've been through, your trauma and your willingness to go back to prison due to the fact because the past of your mother. And I like to call it expensive pain. That's what we all went through, which is expensive pain. And like CEO Hockley said, it's not a lot of men that's willing to get on here to show that side. They always want to show the macho side. You know, they don't want to show the side and say, you know what, man, when I got the time, I went back to the cell and cried. And that shit hurt like a baby. They don't want to say that. It's only very few will admit that. However, you did it today. So like CEO said, I salute you for that, man. But what would be your advice to a kid that's going down the same road that you were going down, right? What would you do or what would you say to deter him from going where you come from or from picking up some of the things that would lead him to prison?
That's a good question. Okay, so I already pretty much did that in prison. So if I had a kid that was watching me and they was doing this, and I'm gonna we're gonna say hypothetically they looking up to me, I'm gonna ask them why they want to be me. Why you want to be me? I'm a failure. I'm a loser. I went to prison. That means if I go to prison, I get caught, I lost in the game. Right? You haven't lost yet. You still in the game. You still on the field. I got sidelined. I got put, you know what I'm saying? I got put out the game. So why would you want to be me? Why look up to me or somebody that, you know what I'm saying, gave away 22 years of their life they can't never get back and just to have a reputation? Well, what are you going to garner from that? So you want to be like me and be behind the 8-ball and be chasing the dreams that everybody should have had when I'm your age? I could have had a dream and did all the things I should have done and been done with it, retired at 40. You still got opportunity. So why don't be me? You know what I'm saying? Be better than me. Show me you can be better than me, man. Don't be me. Fuck this shit, whatever. What you want to look at it as glorifying or as being tough or whatever, bro. Don't be me. Don't be nobody like me, because that we losers. We lost in the game. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just a fact. We want to admit it or not, the game is to be won. It ain't never to get caught up and lose, because you get incarcerated, you lost. You know what I'm saying? You're on the bench until they put you back out on the field. We out on the field now. So we winning. So I would tell them and encourage them, like, man, if you go through something, come talk to me. If you're going to do something, at least let me instruct you, you know what I'm saying, to show you, man, there's a better way, the opposite side of that. There's something better over here if you do this opposite of that. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell them something that I really be going through every day. Now, I'm going to say every day, but shit, I know how to go through at least 3 times a week or 4. You know what I'm saying? And it's those burdens that I carry, you know what I'm saying? And those demons that I carry from all the things, you know what I'm saying? My lifestyle I was living. So, man, that shit don't go away. And so if I break that down to them and tell them, I ain't going to say it on here, but if I was in their face,
Understood.
And, you know, and let them feel that and see where I'm coming from, I think that most times that's going to deter them. Because I told dudes in prison, hey, bro, they be like, man, you know all the shit, man. Give me some knowledge. You know about you cripping and shit. I said, here, read this book and then come back in 3 days. I'm going to quiz you on it. If you don't know nothing about the book, I don't want to talk to you. Plus, do you got a GED? Because I don't talk to dumbass people. So go get your GED and read that book and then come back and holler at me. We can chop it up. I don't fuck with dummies.
Facts.